Hello friends, just wanted y'all to check out the quail coop, give y'all a little update. We are about 3 weeks in as far as the quails being out. They hadn't been out here a full 3 weeks, but getting close. So kind of a little background on what we did. We ordered 30 eggs from myshire farm after doing some quick internet research. They seem like a good reputable breeder, and we ordered 30 eggs. They sent 32. We were only able to get 24 in our incubator. So out of those 24, we had 17 hatch out and 3 died. So we have 14 good healthy birds right now. Wasn't sure the best way to store the remaining 8 eggs. We did it right as soon as these guys hatched out. Took it out, cleaned the incubator, and put those other eggs in. Unfortunately, we did not get any of those 8 to hatch out. So right now we're starting with 14 good healthy birds. I have not sexed them yet. So that's still going to be something coming up. I'm thinking it's like maybe 9 females, 5 males. So we're gonna kind of have to go and cull some out or do another bird box, cage, coop, something. But we'll kind of come to that here in the next couple weeks. But we do we have some good healthy birds in here. Built this coop. Took a couple days. It was under $100. I just had some scrap tin that I got, just some scrap whatever color paint kind of thrown in here. Ran out of it, so I need to put a little bit more on here. It is on a slant, and we do have a little area to collect eggs right here. So we're not to the egg laying portion yet. Probably be another 2.5 weeks or so before that happens. But we do have the coop. And these guys have been doing really well. So here's one of them. No. It's wanting to fly. They hadn't been able to fly much, but they're doing pretty good. So getting good, healthy, strong. I am using a game bird formula. And we got the, I don't know if you can see that. Went to Rural King a week or so ago. We were just using the small quart waters. That was a pain in the butt because you had to refill them like 2 or 3 times a day, especially right now with it being so hot. And then I just made a little shoebox, took a hole saw to it, cut out some holes in it, and made a feeder box out of that. They're still getting in there, which hopefully when they get just a little bit bigger, they're not going to be able to get in there quite as easy, and that's going to stay a little cleaner, and we're not going to go through quite as much feed that way. But we will see. We can always adjust that as needed coming up. But we don't have a whole lot of money in this. We what is it, 30 couple dollars or whatever for eggs, and then I think that water was like $32, and of course feed's like 20 couple bucks. So don't have a ton invested in it, but I'm hoping that we'll be able to get some lots of good eggs, and then good meat production once we start getting some extras, with all that. But if anyone has any questions or anything about any of this, the coop, I didn't really record any of that, but I just kind of did a simple box structure. It's about 6 feet long by about 2 feet wide, and then just put it on some 2x4s and put all the hardware cloth on top, round bottom, sides, try to make it as secure as possible. Also, I have it here on the back side of the house, so the sun comes over this way and they get a little bit of morning sun, but by the time it starts really getting hot, that sun's kind of moved across, and this is in shade for the majority of the day. So they've been doing really well as far as the heat goes. I hadn't just keeping them watered, and I've got full open bottom, so they get a good amount of airflow all the way through. I've got the top also hardware cloth there, so But if anyone sees anything I'm doing wrong with this or I could do better, I do, I'm going to keep this 2-gallon water for a while and see how it does. And I may do a, the little nipple water system or something, or the little cups, autofill cups. But I thought with this size, I'm right now this 2-gallon water I'm filling, every couple days, 3 days, just trying to keep it clean and washed out. But so it's not been terrible as far as keeping full and keeping them hydrated. So if anyone has any questions or comments, nasty remarks, awesome remarks, I would love to hear it. And like I said, very new to this. My first round with any sort of poultry other than Nande conures, cockatiels, stuff like that when I was a kid. But I'm all ears. I'm here to learn. So if anyone has any suggestions, please let me know as far as that goes. But 14 good healthy birds. Hopefully we'll start getting some eggs, and then we'll kind of start the process over. I want to hatch some more out, and then definitely start eating some good quality eggs. The other thing that I do have been meaning to do it, I just want to do a dusting box. So if anyone has any great ideas for that, sand or what kind of media you normally throw in there, I was just going to go get some playground sand and see how that does. But if someone has a better option, please let me know. But thanks for checking out the channel, and I'll keep you updated as these guys start growing a little bigger and start getting some eggs and maybe a little meat production, and we'll go from there. So thanks for checking out Dish Stock channel, and we'll see you next time. Y'all take care. Be safe.